In today's video, we're taking a look at LEGO World Racers, set number 8896, the Snake Canyon, which also includes 57 pieces. Which means this is a pretty small set, not really all that large. And this is considered race number 1. There's also number 2, 3, 4, and I think 5 and 6. With each number that goes higher, the bigger the set is. And I think the last race is like a big old truck set, but for this set we're taking a look at the small one, which is again race 1. And for a quick little thing, just since they're rival teams, they have two different names. This guy's over here being Team Xtreme, and these guys over here being called the Backyard Blasters. These names aren't all that great, but they're not horrible either. These names are okay, but this name just sounds kind of dumb. So I can see the set includes 2 bikes, a couple weapons, 2 racers, and the little trophy stand thing. You see here, it's made out of, a couple little blocks. You got the main base, 3 blocks here, the block up here, and then you got a trophy. All of it's pretty good, not too bad. It's pretty simple and basic, but I like it. The decals on here are pretty easy to put on. You just gotta put them on correctly, otherwise you're gonna be trying to fix them, get them on and off, and eventually lose stickiness. But if you get them on correctly, they'll look pretty nice. So you got 1 here, 2, 3, and 4. Now take a look at the bike. Well, before we take a look at the bikes, let's take a look at the minifigures, which is always, to me, the best part. Got Team Xtreme Guy, which is right here. Helmet looks great. All the little decals and, all the paint job on it looks great. Pretty much his whole outfit looks just like a standard motocross type body. Take off the helmet, and you got the face, of course. I'm not sure how well it's going to show up, but he has kind of like cuts and bruises all over his face. A little bit of a black eye, if you can see it. So that's pretty much like his ready and fighting face. Where you got this face over here is also beat up, but it's more neutral kind of look. I like these little double head swap things. They're pretty neat. So you go with that guy, and then you got this guy right here. Pretty much his outfit looks like a leather coat with standard pants on. But for him, I really like his helmet details, or decal. It's the skull and flames, which to me looks really nice. Take off his helmet, and you got this. It looks really neat. I kind of like the mask thing he has here. It looks pretty neat. Turn the side over, and you got a mean face kind of look. But this is probably the face I'll use most of the time, or all the time. Then you put the helmet on, open up the visor, and you can see his face right here with the mask. So it looks pretty neat like this. And of course it has all the standard movements for a LEGO toy, which is the head, arms, wrist, and legs. So for the bikes, take a look at these bikes over here. These bikes look really neat, although they are a little bulky looking. It is pretty nice. The tires are made out of kind of like soft rubber, so it's pretty neat and pretty neat. It's pretty easy to put this bike together. It's pretty much the body up here and then the whole bottom part. The only part you have to really put on is just the lights, the wheels, and a few little pieces up here. Well, other than that, it's pretty much already put together, which is pretty nice. You have dynamite sticks here, which is the weapon. It's not supposed to pop this part off right here. Yeah, so you have the dynamites by himself. This part just holds it on there. So yeah, it's pretty neat. Not all that great, but I like it. The decals are pretty nice. All the little flames and all that. Skulls again. They're not that hard to put on, but if you put them on crooked, just be careful when putting them on. Because if you put them on and off, because if you take them on and off too much, try to get them straight, eventually you're going to lose the stickiness and they won't stick on all that well. So just take your time with the stickers and you'll be okay. So that's with that. With this bike, as you can see, it has like a little sidecar. This basically does this. Put one of the missiles right here, or the rockets or whatever. Pull it back. Then it shoots it off. The other one is pegged on right here. Pull it off, you just gotta, take it off, you just pull it. You got it off and just pop it in here. Well, actually, pull this part off too. Got a decal right there, a couple up here. on the sides. This bike takes a little bit more to put together, mainly because of the sidecar. And even this is pretty easy to put together. And if you don't want this part on, which I really don't want it on, just take this, grab it, and you got a basic bike. Which looks pretty nice because it looks just like a motocross bike. Put it back on. Simple. Overall, both of the bikes look really nice. Both the minifigures are really good looking, as well as the little cheap little thing here, which is pretty nice. The characters do stand on them fairly well, and why wouldn't they? Because they're, you know, it's just Legos. So they fit on it really nice, and there's no looseness to it. The characters, of course, hold onto the bikes really nice and tight. You just gotta position them just right. Pop them on. Bend them forward. There you go. And it's nice and tight. No looseness, and it's just fine. Overall, this is a pretty nice set, and I really do say this is worth it. The bikers on it, well, like I said before, the bikers and the bikes both look really good, and they more than make up for the price. I kind of forget the price point on this, guys, but I think they were like either $10.99 or $11.99. They're fairly cheap, not too expensive. So if you find this set, you have a little bit extra cash, definitely pick it up. It is nice, and I really do like the set so far. And if you really do like this series, there's also, like I said before, a race number 2, 3, and 4. I know one's like a big old truck set. The other ones are like snowmobiles. There's rocket boats or whatever. There's a variety of different things to pick up. Of course, they're higher priced, but if you want just a nice cheap one, this is the one to get. Alright, that's it for this video. Be sure to check out my Facebook page for all my latest information, updates, and all that nice stuff. We're done taking a look at these guys. Stay tuned for my next video, and hopefully you'll be up pretty soon. Alright, take care.